Okay. Hi. I was kind of inspired to do a quick video to update you on a Millionaire Mailer. I have not did a video in a minute. I kind of been focusing on that and then taking care of the baby. Because in the other videos, if you notice, I had a big belly and I was pregnant. So, I've been doing that and then trying to do Miller at the same time. So um, it's 7 a.m. in the morning. So I'm doing the video, trying not to wake my son up really quickly. So for those that were wondering, because I got a text this morning as well from someone that is interested in the Millionaire Mailer. And I was like, you know what, let me just do a quick video, let people know I am still doing it. So I am. What I do is I whatever meal that I picked up, from my P.O. box, like yesterday or the day before, whatever. Um, I wait till the morning to go through it and open it up and everything, and then and I got some tips for you too. And I take time to open it up, sort everything out, put the money orders over here or the checks or whatever they sent me, and sometime if I get some time, during the early part of the day, I go deposit them. So yes, I am still doing the Millionaire Mailer. These are like all the ones that I received yesterday and the day before. And what I found is that, some people that's doing it, they're not, some people that's new to it, that I've gotten a couple of these. Some people that they might be new to Millionaire Mailer, but they're not new to, um, businesses like this, or opportunities like this. So what they do is they send their money order that they're joining, and then they also send what it is that they're doing um, as an extension to that. So I already know what this is. um, Here's some tips that I done that is a little bit different when it comes to the Millionaire Mailer. I send out all the information that they say to send. And then what I do as my own little touch, you could try it or not, but it's kind of been working a little bit for me. I send, everything that the Millionaire Mailer tells you to send. And on top of that, I send a letter. It's a short letter that's, handwritten, and it'll have their name on it. So it's like, Dear John, my name is Cheryl, and I like give like a short brief about myself. It's probably like one or two sentences, some, and each little letter that I write is not. Some of them are the same, and some of them are not. But basically, it runs along the lines of, um, since I, found, Millionaire Mailer or whatever, it has been really great for me, um, especially like with me being a new mom. It started out as an extra income that was helpful, and it grew into something more that allows me to spend more time with my son, which is completely true, because I don't, just like, my schedule is, kind of trump tight now that I have a son. So I can wake up in the morning like this. I get up around 5:30, or, yeah, basically 5:30, between 5:30 and 6, and I do this. That's because this is my schedule. You don't have to get up at that time, but this is what works for me in being a mom. I get up at this time because I'm an early bird anyway. I go through the mail that I receive, then I stuff envelopes, put my personal little touch into it, put stamps and everything on them, and then I set those off to the side, and and probably with me talking like this, I'm probably about to wake my son up. But around 7:30 or 8, my son will get up, and then it's all about him. If I get calls about Millionaire Miller, I take the call. So please excuse if you hear a baby in the background or me saying, Travis, stop, Travis. No, Travis, come here. So excuse that. Um, and once, I get him ready, we play, we do our learning session, and everything like that. Probably like around 1 or 2, maybe 2 or 3, I'll go and I put, the envelopes that I stuffed off. I take them off to the post office. I don't drop them in the mailbox. I take them into the post office. And cause she puts that stamp on there. I don't know. For me, that's like certification that hey, it's been sent out or whatever. Or they just take them and I just want to put it in their hand. That's just me. And then I come back home and I'm with my son again. So that's what I do with that. Some people do ask me the question, how often do you send out letters? Do you do it every day? Or, how often do you do it? How many do you send out? Everyone is different. What I do know is the more consistent you are with the Millionaire Miller, the better your results are. With anything that you do, it's a numbers game. That's just it. And I'm a detailed person, so I write everything down to make sure that I'm profiting from this. Because if I wasn't profiting from it, I would not still be doing the Millionaire Miller. I would not. I had a kid to raise. So, so for the number that I sent out, for me, this is just for me, and what I know will sustain me in my household is, is I send out anywhere from 100 to 200 at a time. How many times do I send out in a week? For me, like I said, for me, I send out every other day. I used to do it every day, but when I do the math on what makes sense to me, I'm like, and then time, and I'm like, so every other day or every 2 days. So in a whole, I'm sending out 4 times out of the week, because that's kind of like what works for me in my schedule. I'm sending out close to 200, 4 times out of the week. And people, and this is another thing when doing this, expect people to call you. It's okay. Because just like a person that's interested and you want to know information, you're like, I want to talk to the person, know that I'm dealing with a real person, so I want to call. It's okay. I just give y'all that pre-warning that I got a little one, and if you don't call me at this time and you call me like when he's up or when he's not napping, you're gonna hear him. But what else? I think if you just follow programs, stay consistent, it will work for you. You'll get it. It's a numbers game. It's just like, this is not the only thing I do. I do sell on eBay, and with eBay, it's a numbers game, of course, or whatever. You can list a product, you can get like 100 people to look at it, and if you have like 10 of one item, you get 100, 200 people that look at it, but only one person buys. Whatever, or 2 people will buy or something like that. It's all numbers. But it's been really good. Like I said, that's my schedule. This is mainly what I do. I do Millionaire Miller, I do my eBay. That's pretty much it. And I see more consistency from this being sent to me sometimes more than I see sales. Because the one great thing that I like that the Millionaire Miller does, especially when I had first started, is when they send you your starter kit and they send you your labels to get started. They send you, your address labels to, put and start sending. What I liked when I first started, and you can see it in my other videos, that it, they, what was it? I liked that they were in my area. Like I looked at the list and I'm like, I know that city, I know that zip code, you know. And the great thing about that is if someone sees mail coming from somewhere that they recognize, they're more likely to open it up, read it, pay attention to it, because it doesn't have some outlandish city or somewhere that is, I'm in Michigan, but, I'm getting something from Georgia. And I'm like, what? And then I put it to the side and like, I open it up later. But if I see something that I recognize in my city or zip code, or I'm like, I know that's right, you're in the pit. So I like that. I don't know, I'm a little scattered, but I'm gonna end this. I think it went longer than I intended, but I just want to let you guys know I am still doing the Millionaire Mailer. I just haven't been having the time to make videos. So if you have any questions and you want to talk to me the morning time, the earliest, like 6 a.m. is a good time to call me because he's asleep. But if I know people are, they work and they got other things they're doing. But if you want to call me at any other time, that's fine as well. If I do not or not able to answer your call, please leave a message so that I can give you a call back, or text me. It's okay, you can text or whatever. And I'll respond to you and whatever time is good for me to call you or whatever, to let me know. And I'll call you and ask your questions the best I can. But yeah, Millionaire Miller is still working for me. Yes, it is. Trust me. From me being pregnant to now, if it was not working, I would not be still doing it. But okay. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. You see I'm in my PJs. I ain't get dressed for the day yet. Or my robe. That's the other great thing about not having to punch a clock. I ain't gotta get dressed to do all this stuff. I just sit in the front room while he's sleeping. Get it done. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. I'll talk to y'all later.